All righty. What's up, everybody?
How
How
you
we
doing?
doing?
All right, so what we'll do here, so everybody will know who we are. We'll go from top to bottom. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing on your screen, but I'll introduce myself, and then you guys introduce yourself and the character that you played and all that fun stuff, and we'll go from there. So everybody will get to know who was part of this project. So I'm Shannon Griffin, writer and director of it. Let me see my man here.
Who's next? Me?
Yes, sir.
I'm Jason Manchester, DP and writer.
Weston's having camera problems. Jenna, do you want to bypass Weston there?
I'm Jenna Parise. I play Claire. Last but not least,
I think we've,
and my name is Weston, and I play Alex.
fantastic. So you guys, who wants to say anything about before we start this thing while people are, starting to clock in on Facebook, because we're doing this live on Facebook, and then it'll be released on YouTube on Wednesday at 6:30. Jason, do you have anything you want to say before we get started?
I figured we would default to the actors first and then come up. If that's okay.
I was looking at I was thinking back just to this whole event, and hasn't it been about 2 years now? Is that wrong?
It feels like it was a year and a half. It's a year and a half because we shot it in the
Okay.
fall.
Okay, well, it feels like it was like last month, but it just seems like time is flying by. But yeah, I remember when I got the audition for this project, and I was super excited. First time meeting Shannon and Jason and Weston. I think I had known Weston through other circles, but first time working with him, and I was just really excited. I kind of saw some of their previous work, and I was really excited to work with everybody. And I read the script, and I was really, really excited about the character. So that's kind of where I began here.
What about you, Weston?
Well, we worked on a project before Endemic, so whenever you wrapped around and talked to me about Splinter, I was excited about it. Doing a horror, which a lot of horrors get filmed around here, which is a really great genre. So yeah, I was excited to work on it. And yeah, we only shot it in a couple days. So yeah, we got it finished. It was ambitious, but we got it done.
Yeah, we made some concessions and had to cut some ideas a little short, but I think we did okay for a day and a half actual shoot. Well, I think we cheated that one evening in the warehouse for the tent scene. So, what are your thoughts, Jason?
So glad you did it.
Yeah, I
So
think like
glad
you
did
said,
that.
the writing was I think what we initially came up with, we changed a little bit, but that's kind of how it goes with any script. It changes all the way through. I mean, even up to when we're shooting, it can change. And I think that's what we did a little bit, but I think it worked out good. I know there are some things that people probably don't understand about it, but there is a whole backstory to this. So it just, whether or not it came across, but there is a backstory to it. But I'm really happy with the way it came out. And yeah, Weston, you're right. It was pretty ambitious for what we did, especially having to, be tied to a trailer at some point to get some shots. So, but hey, it all worked out.
All right, you guys ready to jump in and watch this thing?
Let's do it.
If you guys want to
Sure.
stop and say anything, just hold your hand up. That way I can go ahead and pause it. And, if you guys want to put a comment in there or whatever, we'll just discuss something and then go from there. Does that sound good?
Let's
do it.
Sounds great.
Just old elementary school rules. So let's see if this old guy can make this happen. Let's see if everybody can hear it too.
Is there sound to it?
Yeah, can you guys hear?
I'm not hearing anything.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's going to be awesome if it's not working. Ah. Can you hear that?
I think there's captions on there though. So
Maybe. See if we can put captions on it.
well, there is. It's on Facebook with captions. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Are you watching on Facebook as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the scenes. They've got the nature sounds going in.
Beautiful shots.
Yeah, that's what.
Mhm. Was this
Fantastic.
What's that?
this was all like footage that y'all shot? This was all drone footage and stuff that you shot before or during
We can.
or at some point?
Let's see. We'll do this here. Let's see if we can see anybody on Facebook there. See if anybody's can hear this as well with the movie, because otherwise that could be kind of silly. We can see anybody on Facebook there.
It
See
has
if
to be
anybody's.
away.
Yes, I mean I hear it here, so I'm not sure. It's sharing it. So, yeah. About the other about that other footage right there. No, that's when you pay for stock footage that matches the area that you're shooting in.
Amazing.
There's a
It
red
was
one.
perfect. It did
Yeah.
look exactly like the area you're in.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it took hours. That probably took a few hours just to
We
find
also-
those. So, all right, let's try this
You
again.
also
Let's see
could've
if
just
this will
lied
roll
and
through.
said-
Yeah, I want to be straight across the board here that there's no lying going on in this one. So let's let it go. And like I said, if you guys wanted to stop, just let me know and we'll make it
Okay.
happen.
All right.
Are you able to hear that, Weston? Is anybody hearing these?
Yeah, I don't hear it. Yeah.
Oh,
It's all
Jeez, that's-
visuals. Yeah.
It's all visuals. I wonder how we can make that happen.
there has to be a way.
I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. Yeah, there's no way I can check while we're while we're doing it. That seems.
I could
terrible.
hear it. I thought I could hear a little bit then.
All right, let me see if you can hear it now. We'll start it again and go from here.
Oh. Maybe not.
No.
Mm-mm.
So this is this has gotten a little bit of flack here of the and I don't understand why some of the comments have come in that you guys seem out of your element of being in the woods, but that's the whole point. You guys are from the city. So I'm not sure why that has been a contention of some commenters that don't have anything better to do, but that's an explanation for why those characters are written the way they are.
Shannon, really quickly,
Yeah.
is there a share tab audio box in the bottom left corner of your sharing pop-up?
Let's see.
Are you in Chrome?
No, this is no.
I wonder
So
if
all
it has
this-
to do with the browser.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm looking.
Could
Sorry,
be,
keep
yeah,
going.
I'm in Chrome. Is Chrome the bad one?
No, it says use Chrome.
No, let's see. Sorry again, guys. Let's see if that works any
Present
better.
share screen. Choose Chrome tab or window. Check share tab audio box at the bottom left corner of your sharing pop-up.
Yeah, so that's not showing up.
Hmm.
Some of the fun stuff here, guys. Sorry about that.
Woo!
Technologies. Yeah, so I'm not sure how we're gonna do this then. Let me check it. Let's go back. We'll do it through YouTube and see if that actually works. Sorry, guys, everybody watching. This is part of the fun of
Woo!
all of this shit. Sorry. All right, we'll stop that one.
There you go.
All righty. Go ahead and embellish what you guys did here. Some of your thoughts on the whole project, and I'll figure this out on my end while you guys are doing that.
Jenna, you wanna take the
My
lead here?
overall thoughts on the project. Okay.
Wait.
Just my quick thoughts on the entire project. Okay, so I like you guys said before, it was a very ambitious project. I remember reading it and we were talking about having the creature like in the background of every single setup that I had, and we had a team of 3, individuals, and then Weston and I was like, that's going to be a really, really busy day if we actually make this happen. But I think what we ended up cutting did impact the project positively in that the overall quality of it was able to look a lot better. I'm really glad that we didn't try to rush and try to get that, the creature in the shots and all of that good stuff, because I think that would have really severely dragged our day on, and we wouldn't have been able to take as many do as many takes or do as take as much time as we needed to actually get quality footage. That's my initial thought. What about you?
Okay, so I didn't get any of that. I didn't hear anything until that part.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I was like, I don't
everything.
want to interject, but I don't hear anything.
I heard everything. I heard it all.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It came through. I don't know if
Well-
I don't know about the audio problems, but yeah, I heard everything. I got it. So what do you think, Weston?
Wait, okay, Jenna, honest, I kind of wanted to bounce off you a little bit. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry.
You can say that.
Can
No,
you hear
you're
me now?
good.
Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you great. Yeah, no, I can
Okay.
hear you perfect. Yeah.
Okay, I was just saying that I'm glad that we kind of took out the ideas of the creature being in the background and all that stuff, just because we were able to actually, in the time that we had, we were able to make, we were able to focus on quality over quantity. We were able to kind of really focus on, getting the takes, getting the shots we wanted to, rather than having to worry about setting up the monster and dragging it over to the next setup. And, it's kind of, I think what we did, what we cut, it was not the full project that we wanted it to be, but I think it made it a better overall project.
For sure. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, it was unfortunate because I think you spent about $400 on that creature, but the puzzles, kind of landed where they did, and but yeah, we ended up making I feel like a really good product. I mean, even at the beginning there, the visuals are great. It's a pretty looking movie, but yeah.
Couldn't
So
have
let's
asked for
see-
good location.
Let's see if we can get this to go and see if you guys can hear this.
I hear birds.
I hear it all.
Is everybody good?
Shout out to our local indie band, local Charlotte, North Carolina
Dude,
indie band. Like a
The
bird.
best part was coming up.
Take it easy, Travis Barker. Hey, check this out. Used to be my dad's when he was in the Scouts. Let's do this old school. I even found an old map of the area. It may make this adventure more fun.
So who do you
Do we want to talk about the setup really quick? Do we want to talk about where Jason is right now?
Do we want to talk about where Jason and I are?
And-
So this shot was very complicated. We actually had a rig that we had mounted to the side of the car, and Jason's red Komodo camera is not cheap, and it was not safe feeling to do that. So we had to work around it after we had spent 2 hours trying to figure out how to get these shots. So what we had done was I took a ratchet strap and strapped Jason to the side of the 4Runner on the trailer. Safety third, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a truck pulling a trailer. The car is sitting on top of the trailer. Jason is strapped to the edge of the trailer driving down the highway. Not the highway.
Yeah, but we weren't going that fast. I mean, not that
No.
it was safe anyway, but we weren't going that fast. But
Yeah.
And I was standing behind you watching the monitor hanging on to the luggage rack on top of the 4Runner with no safety.
Yeah.
So-
it's not the best thing to do, but when you're in a pinch and you got to get a shot, I guess you just do it. So
Right.
All right, let's keep going.
want to be? Lewis or Clark? Why in the hell would we use a compass when we have all the tech and direction we could ever need at the palm of our hands?
I get it. you don't want to adventure like a real man, we can do it the easy way.
Easy now. Fine, we'll do it your way. Worst case scenario, we'll use my phone when you get us lost.
Trailhead's right up there.
So I would really have liked to have had like some sort of driving footage in between there, but we didn't have any. And then the Forerunner died. So
Also, shout out to William Frady, who was our sound engineer for the day, and he was just laying in the back of the truck with the boom, like trying not to get in any of the shots.
yeah, he did a good job. I know holding that thing all day, but he works out a lot, so he got those shoulder workouts in. So it's always good to have a good teammate in there.
Yeah, the
Right.
Forerunner was supposed to be in many movies, but it has now gone. So it's got to be a
He
different
is
car.
retired.
Yeah.
He is retired. We have to get another movie car. So, all right, let's go. Keep going. Shout out to Tom for letting us use his property, his basically his backyard.
You know, it's great to just be out of the city. Seriously? Thought you were kidding about that thing.
Keep your phone on you, but this is going to be much better.
All right. Plot our voyage, Captain.
Okay, so there are 2 waterfalls in this area. One is about a mile away, and the other's deeper into the woods. If we leave now, we should be able to see them both before dark. Then we can set up camp.
All right. Well, let's not burn any more daylight. But wait a minute. Is this a Fagawi map? Like in a few hours, we're going to be like, where the fuck are we?
So we had to write in that cheesy joke in there to kind of give Weston that cheesier, trying to be funny personality. And fun fact, this was supposed to have been shot in Pisgah, in the Brevard area where all the waterfalls are, but due to time constraints and budget, that was not going to happen. So we got to use a park close by that had as close to a waterfall as we could get.
Also, this shot was filmed this was the very last shot that we ended up filming. This was the morning of the final day. And it was freezing.
It was
Nobody
cold.
remembers how cold it was, but this was a rough one.
And we had,
in the
I think
back.
it was misting that day too. It was like that crazy light rain for most of the day. So,
Yeah, it
all
was
right,
not a
you
happy
guys-
camper.
all right, let's go.
Hilarious.
Hey, he's up Rand McNally.
Fun fact, Rand McNally doesn't make maps. So this property was so cool.
How far to the first waterfall?
Shouldn't be much further.
So that was a fun ADR
You know,
there.
I really missed it.
I'm really glad you came along.
All this.
Yeah, of course. Feels good to get away.
Yeah, it was way boring watching you guys walk through the woods without
I
saying
think we're
anything.
close.
A lot of walking around.
So this thing, another shot we have here, and this is something we could have done to get better audio. So any future filmmakers or anybody putting a short together, you don't necessarily have to shoot where you are. This is at the waterfall, so all the water sound was a nightmare to figure out with the sound of, whatever. We could have easily shot this at any part of the woods, anywhere else, and been fine, but not in front of the water. So.
Well, here's the grand waterfall.
Shut up, asshole. Still super pretty. Looks like an old dam. I wonder if there used to be a town nearby.
What was that?
It's a massive waterfall.
Perhaps.
All right, let's get going.
Also, some ADR in there to you gotta wait till you move. So when you say it, we don't see your mouth moving. Movie magic.
This was a really cool location too. This is a great find.
You know, this place is pretty awesome.
By awesome, you mean creepy. This place must have been abandoned decades ago. It's almost like they left in a hurry.
So this setup was awesome. They had so much from, I guess their father or grandfather collected so many old cars and let them rust. So for this to be the abandoned city past the dam area, worked out in our favor. We just randomly ran across this on a day of work while I was traveling, and it didn't happen to be but a few miles away. They have completely gutted this. None of this exists now. They flattened it all out, removed all of it. So no pickup shots.
Amazing.
Anybody want to add anything here?
This was a fun moment. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
This is a fun moment where I don't like to hold on to props or anything. I always say, I'm like, you take this, you get this away from me because I will lose it. I was holding that compass, the one singular compass that we had that was in a brown leather case and blended right in with all of the leaves and all of the foliage in this forest that we were walking around in. And I put it in my pocket and it fell out of my pocket. And we had a heart attack for probably about 20 minutes until Shannon kicked it somehow.
Yeah. It was so lucky that I hit it with my foot after looking for it for about 20 minutes. So we got lucky.
Always have a backup prop. That I think is the lesson here. Always have a backup.
Always learning. Always learning.
Wow. Look at this old place here.
So just for fun, that sound effect you hear right there of the creature, that's one of the first times that you see it in the film, besides in the beginning. Somebody in the comment section the other day said that it sounded like a fart. So my niece said that when she first heard it, and I can't unhear it, so I laugh every time I hear it. But the cool thing is, go ahead, Jenna. It's a cool sound effect that we put together to sound like the creaking of the woods. So anytime you're out camping or in the wilderness, you're going to hear a sound similar to that when trees sway in the wind. It's actually the sound of a zipper from a tent scene, and I slowed it down and pitched it down. So that's the individual teeth of the zipper coming open. That's where the growl comes in. So I think we lost Jason, but we'll keep going here.
We're heading in the right direction, right?
I don't know. None of this is lining up.
I love these shots.
Yeah, I think the framing that Jason did here, frame within a
Running out of
frame,
daylight.
the movement, it's, like the creature's watching. I was really happy with that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? I swear we've passed this exact spot twice. Are we going in circles?
Look at the compass. What is going on?
You guys hearing
It
this?
must be broken.
I told you we shouldn't have been using that thing. How lost are we?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. This area doesn't match anything on the map.
Fucking sucks.
What was that, Weston?
Oh, I wasn't hearing anything there. It went mute.
Oh,
The
I did.
footage.
I was.
Okay, so we're getting good. Sorry, just trying to make sure we're all technically here. Jason fell off. I guess his connection died, so he'll jump back in here shortly, I'm sure.
There we go.
Seems there's no service out here either. GPS isn't working on the phone. We're tired and we're frustrated. I mean, if we're going in circles, the large section of the creek should be just up that hill. I'm gonna go sit down. I gotta think about this.
So we doing this one. This is so pouty, which is kind of funny that your characters, would pitch kind of a fit like that. But it was a good way to segue to a location that was 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
So it works out pretty good. And then these angles that Jason captured here, I think are really awesome, especially once these connections. It shows her being lost and then your frustrations here. So did you guys feel that? Thought?
Yeah, I do remember right before the scene right before this was I think like everybody was just like tired and we were rushing against, like the sun was setting and we were hungry and we were just like pushing through and we were just like one take in it. And then so I think this is kind of where like we had lunch and then we actually like got back to being able to like use our brains again. So that was my memory of this.
What about you, Weston? Can you
I
hear?
don't think I'm hearing you guys.
Oh man.
Like your guys' mouths are moving, but I don't hear you guys.
That's not good. We might have to do another take on this. You want to drop out and come back?
Yeah, we can try that out.
And then there were two.
And then there were two. So yeah, the frustration that you were showing before, you actually could see the fear in your in your presentation of what was going on. So that was a pretty awesome performance on your end, right there at the truck. So
let's try it. That was one take. That was the only take.
There was a lot of one takes. The entire like driving scene took 2 hours longer than expected.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is like as a film actress, like that's what you hope doesn't happen. But I wasn't upset with what we got. So that's makes me feel better about my acting ability.
I just want everyone to know too, while these other people are about to jump back in, that there shouldn't be any kind of criticism to my actors in this one. All these were my decisions. In any kind of performance that was made. So if anybody has any criticisms, it's on this guy. So can you hear now, Weston?
Jenna.
Hi.
Something. Okay, I can hear you guys.
All right. I don't know what happened to Jason. Jason must have fell off. So we'll just keep going and he'll catch back up eventually. So we'll go from there.
Claire.
That's a great shot right there.
Just put the map down, please. We'll figure it out. So your compass didn't work. Everything will be fine.
Yeah. Maybe.
ADR, right on time.
Yeah, that ADR was perfect on that because wasn't there like a big click or something that went on?
Something.
It was some kind of bird sound or something like that. This next spot where you stand up, like what could go wrong? It would be awesome if something just flew in and knocked you out of this scene.
Yeah.
But kind of what it feels like it's going to lead into.
Look at this place. It's beautiful. I mean, what could actually go wrong?
Yeah, all right. What could go
Right
wrong?
there.
Yeah. I remember this when at the beginning you had me like jogging up and it almost kind of seemed like comical or like okay, like this looks weird. I don't know if you still have the footage for that, but
I do, because you guys came up and you're like, "What is that?" And then that was the whole pareidolia scene, where the tree. So the problem with that scene is you come up, you point that out, and granted that was a cool special effects shot we could have had in there of like the visual of a person and their soul inside the tree, like it looked very much like a person. But we had to cut that because one, I couldn't get the special effect to look worth keeping in, and it kind of felt like it was so far away from that point to the argument that it didn't make sense once you guys passed the tree after the argument. Too much time had passed, and I think most people would have forgotten about it. So yeah, that's where we're at now. So that's why there's a jump to you looking this direction from the last side, which could be strange, but I don't think it's too noticeable.
Hey,
There's where you almost fell.
okay with you?
You promise you won't be mad?
I won't get mad.
Promise.
Okay, I won't. What is it?
That's never a good sign when somebody says that.
You remember the stories
Can't
my
start
dad used to
that.
tell me before bed? The creepy ones, where people would just disappear. Well, there was one where campers would just vanish. Supposedly, their souls were returned to nature and absorbed by the trees.
God damn it, Claire.
You said you wouldn't be mad.
I thought we were just fucking camping.
What did you want me to tell you? You would have never come out here if I told you we were chasing ghost stories.
You are damn right I wouldn't have. I mean, what'd you expect we were going to find out here?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, Claire, you've got to let this go.
I can't.
I mean, all that stuff, it is just folklore. You know that, right?
You know why? The last time I saw my dad,
Don't do this. Not here. Not now.
He told me one last story. He said that he finally found the truth and he was going to prove it to everybody.
Jesus, Claire. I mean, is that what this is all about? Just,
They thought he was crazy.
was he?
Fuck you. You don't get to talk about him like that.
Claire, he was chasing some made-up story about people that just vanished into thin air.
I believed him.
Okay, look, Claire, I'm sorry about your dad.
There's that fart again.
Yep.
I mean, even the compass, the map, was that all a part of a story?
It's the only thing they found left at his campsite. No trace of him.
Look, Claire, I've known you since I was 10. I mean, I thought he died in some accident. I didn't think he just vanished.
Because you never asked.
I never asked because it didn't seem like any of my business.
Didn't think it was any of your business, or you just didn't care.
That seems like an unwinnable argument for you there, Weston. No matter
Yeah.
what you're going to say there is going to help.
Just gotta move on. I gotta make my peace with it.
Right. So that's one thing that you did, I think, well with this part is you were touch and go with it quite a bit. You would get frustrated and then try to draw it back, like you're trying to wrangle in. You know you're being an asshole. You know you're probably being a little unreasonable, but you know you're all over the place, roller coaster. I think you did that well. So
Somebody pointed out in the comments that you like cussed a lot. Someone was like, I don't know, someone made a comment about you cussing, and I was like, I didn't even notice I did it at all. So
I think I only said like 3 cuss words.
yeah, but I mean, I said that your character's name was something potty mouth anyway, so that was fitting. I don't know. I like making awesome comments to people that want to tag stuff in there and just be a-holes about it. So anyway, somebody said that the actors were wooden. I was like, well, we hid the strings really well, so it's silly. I guess everyone has an opinion, so
People will talk.
yeah, it's fine. I think I'm proud of what we did, man. This was fun. So let's get back to it. You guys good?
yeah.
Look, Claire, it's getting late. We can pick this back up tomorrow. Still no service. It's getting dark and we still got a stats camp.
I love this shot. Oh wait, after this. Never mind. Hang on.
Talking about
So I
the
love
show.
that. I love that jump cut right there.
Yeah.
So
I was happy with that. I think this looks so pretty.
do you? I absolutely hate the color grading. I could not get the color right on this. This is as close as we could get, but this looks fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were just really pushing it or the exposure or whatnot, but we just could not get that to look right. Well, relative, but it seems fine. Looks good. So, fun fact with this one, this is a propane fire pit with wood around it. Yeah. So the hissing from this thing was a nightmare to remove in post. Plus, it caught the wood on fire in a dry time of the year. So
There
that
was
good.
also a Bon Jovi concert going, or like a not Bon Jovi, but a Bon Jovi cover concert going on like in the through the woods at a bar behind us.
Yeah, that's like a campground. They were having some kind of festivities that started right as we needed to start filming. So
So funny. This is also one of my favorite memories of the whole thing because this log that we were sitting on was just absolutely infested with
It was, yeah.
and they just kept crawling on us. So like if you watch enough, you can see us like brushing like them off.
Oh yeah.
You guys never said anything about that while we were shooting, so I had no idea.
Did we not?
No.
Just to each other.
Yeah,
But
I love this
is
shot though.
One of my favorite Easter eggs too, because I don't know if you've edited it out. I think I pointed it out to you. I don't know if you've kept it, but when Weston gets up, you can hear him like swat something and go, gross.
Yeah, Jenna's not lying. That log was infested with like all sorts of like bugs and but oh yeah, I'm surprised that I thought we told them. I thought we said something to Shannon. I guess we didn't.
If you did, I completely.
I guess we didn't say anything at all. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Ugh.
Alex, I'm sorry about today.
It's okay. We wanted adventure, right?
Adventure? Yes. We lost out here?
Look, it's fine. We'll figure everything out in the morning. For now, we gotta get some rest. According to your compass, we're gonna need it.
Remember when you asked me if something was wrong?
Yeah.
When I was collecting firewood, I don't know, it was weird.
What do you mean it was weird?
Like someone was watching me.
So one thing I want to add here, it's challenging to shoot at night anyway, especially when we don't have a power source. But for us to put some motivational lighting on the trees in the back to give it a little more dimension instead of just having a black background, I think really paid off here. And then did we have a light in the front as well, or is that all fire pit?
I think it's all fire pit, if I remember.
I think it is as well. So the lighting, I think, is really natural looking here, even though there's 3 or 4 lights in the background in the wilderness on battery power. So I think it turned out really nice, especially with the grading and the sound. So
I know it sounds cliche, but I'm serious.
I mean, it's probably just the wind and being out in the middle of nowhere. No one's out here. Believe me. Where we are, no man has mentioned before.
Man, what a
very
great
tricky
line.
delivery, bro.
What a great line there.
I think we should probably turn it in for the night. What do you think?
Exhausted.
That was so overly like kind of presentational on that one, as in like, hey baby, you want to go to the tent? But you guys are just friends. You know, that we struggled with what kind of relationship you two would have and kind of left it ambiguous. So I think it turned out okay.
Yeah.
Did we miss the gross part there?
A little, yeah. It's
Yeah,
right
where
when he
was-
stands up.
Let's see if we can get back to that one.
That's my favorite.
Let's see if we can catch him do it.
Probably right.
I think we should probably turn it in for the night. What do you think?
Exhausted.
Get some of the pats there, but
Yeah.
I guess it didn't make it through. Oh,
I don't know.
No,
I didn't.
heard it.
I didn't hear the gross, so it must have been
Yeah.
just enough for Jenna to hear it. Because I didn't cut it.
There. It's there. Anyone else, I can go back and find it.
So that was a challenge right there as well. The segue from outside to inside the tent. So we just did the zip sound with the moonlights to insinuate that, because we never shot anybody getting into the tent. And then, of course, this was shot in the warehouse and not on site. So
Yeah, this is cool. The moonlight.
Yeah.
Hey, Claire. I just wanted to say I'm sorry about earlier today.
I would have never dragged us out here if I knew this was going to happen.
What was your favorite story?
What do you mean?
From your dad?
All of them.
Do you think they were real?
We'll never know.
Yeah. I guess so. All right. Good night.
Night.
So this is a fun story right here. This is actually a screen capture from one time where you blinked, Weston, because we had zero footage of you sleeping on your back.
Mhm.
So luckily you blinked in frame, and then we just still shot at it, and it's convincing. Showing the passage of time.
Claire!
It's another cool shot.
Some people argue that that wasn't a big enough payoff. I get it. I get it. We shot that thing so many times and had to CGI like a hand reaching out because otherwise it just looked way too static. And then the shots we had where it was being puppeted over Weston looked terrible. So I think it turned out pretty good. I mean, of course, this light in the tent, it really makes the tent stand out and it matches the blues there. But, that's kind of unnatural. I wanted to pop that in the background there with all those lights we had on the back of the trees to give a little more depth. That was fun. So did you guys, that was the part where you get jerked out of there, Jenna, was fun.
Yeah.
Was that the yoinking?
The yoink,
We call
yeah.
that the yoink shot. Yeah. It was. I love like the back or the BTS footage of that is, I think, one of my favorite parts of this whole project, because it's just you over and over again, just like yanking me. You just like grab my leg, and then you would be like tap my ankle when you were about to like pull me, so that I knew when to like open my eyes, and then you would pull me.
That was, I think I pulled you way too hard a couple times.
First time I like skipped like, my whole body like.
And we actually had you ADR your scream, right, on this one?
Yes,
I think this
that
is
was
your
my real
scream.
scream.
Yep. So
I was proud of
here,
that scream.
let's see it again. Show it again.
a good scream. That's a really good scream. That's your scream, Jenna?
Yeah.
That was great. That was like a Jenna Ortega scream right there. That was
It was in a studio.
good.
I
Yeah.
a friend of mine, Atticus Lane, who is the lead singer of the band Seneca Burns, which is the song that's in the very first shot of us driving that like I turned down. He has a studio in Taylorsville, so I went up there and literally I was just like, I just need to be in the booth and scream like a few times. And he's like, got it, we'll make it happen. So
Yeah, I think you sent like 5, didn't you? And then we just made that one trail off, and I think that one fit the best.
Yeah, well, along with all the ADR for the walking, we had to, get that.
Yeah,
done
because
too.
you didn't like the punched in scream that I had that from stock sounds. So
I mean, it was fine. It just, I feel like it didn't, and I'm sure it's just me that I knew it wasn't me. So like, let me.
yeah,
let me
well,
do
it's good to
this.
have the authentic stuff anyhow. So
Yeah,
let's get
absolutely.
back here. All right.
That last scene too. Oh, go ahead. What are we looking at? Oh, we're not done.
No, we got these the ones here. So I think I shot this a completely different day, so I had to drag that tent back out there to the same place.
Oh,
I think
man.
there's less green leaves on the trees then too. We shot this day of. A lot of people don't.
Someone's like fanning it with a binder or something.
No, I had my fingers on the backside of the stem, twisting
Oh.
it. So we, and that was it. I wonder why we lost Jason.
You know, I'm surprised. So with the 50,000 views, I think this film might have made it into the YouTube horror movie genre. You know, there's kind of like a circuit there of horror movies you can watch. I don't know, like it tracked eventually, and yeah, it's crazy that it made up to 50,000 so far.
Yeah, we're at 50, almost 55,000.
Yeah.
I mean, so in the last over today we've got over 3,000 views. So I don't know when it'll stop. It's pretty neat because we really went live with it publicly about 10 days ago. So it went from 7 watches or 20 watches from all the the festivals and whatnot that actually partook in it to wherever we're standing now, which is probably right at that. Let's maybe we'll see. Let's see if we can.
That's
pull
really
that up
awesome,
here.
though. It means it's connecting with someone out there, which is all that you can hope to do in the indie film.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we made a fun project for probably the cost of about $300 in food and fuel and probably $700-800 when it comes down to it. So let's see. We are at currently. I don't think it's gonna give me a view counter on it. Oh well, that's 54,000 views. So I'm pretty stoked with that. I mean, I'm happy with it. So
Absolutely.
So you guys happy?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone like, share, subscribe, send to a friend.
Yeah,
What you
that'll be
said.
dope. Yeah. So you got a heart out right now, right? You're 720, Jenna?
Yeah, I mean, I can push it for a couple.
What are you
minutes.
doing? Wait, what's the heart out for? What are you doing?
I'm going to a concert.
Oh, well,
Naturally.
well, guys, thank you for jumping in on this watch party. Thanks for sharing with everybody some of your experiences. Is there anything you want to leave anybody with? You want to throw your handles down there anyway for people to follow you if they're interested?
Sure. Mine's _ on Instagram _ actress Jenna Parise.
And, mine's Weston _ Lawson.
So yeah, check out the projects these guys are on. They're really talented actors, and they've grown quite a bit in the last year and a half since then. So they've got some other good projects they're working on, and I'm glad I got to work with you guys, and I'm sure we're going to work together in the future.
Likewise, yeah, of course.
Looking forward to it. Absolutely.
So thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon.
All right,
Thank
see ya.
you. Bye.
Peace out, everybody.